Peace and love, beautiful African fam. I was just, as always, opining on this geopolitics. Um, I just want to start by saying shout out Ibrahim Traore for for demonstrating leadership. I must say, for many generations, the youth in Africa have been starved of some positive masculine energy. Been starving here. Like where are the men? Hmm? And that's why a lot of us have had very, difficult journeys in our development. Where are the men leading, protecting, securing families, communities, countries, continent? So I just want to thank Brother Ibrahim Traore for stepping up. You've inspired an entire generation, myself included. Very inspired by that, brother. Um, but yeah, the thoughts I had in geopolitics related to that. But when you think about how NATO invaded, NATO and the US invaded Libya, they found it a relatively prosperous society, doing reasonably well and exceptionally well by some people's estimates. Look at Libya now. They bombed it into the Stone Age. They murdered Gaddafi, and then the different rebel factions and everyone that Gaddafi controlled went buck wild. They went crazy. And now, this terrorism problem Ibrahim Traore and the brothers are trying to deal with, guess where it comes from? From that disaster that they created. So all those groups are now pushing into these regions: Nigeria, Mali, Burkina Faso. That's the problem Ibrahim Traore and them are trying to fix. America, the great fixers of the world, bombed an entire country into the Stone Age, killed its leader, created absolute chaos, which not only affected that country, but spilled over into an entire region. Well done, America. But I have to say, like, I don't understand any leaders in Africa or anywhere else in the world who are still allowing American military presence in their regions. I don't get it. Like, what is informing that people with with that kind of track record, and this is just one example, the disaster they have created all over the world. Anyone who still thinks, yeah, these are the people I should hold close, I must embrace these ones. I must even let them build military bases. I must allow them to bring their military into my country. Hey, Buffett, you see, people who understand power, Vladimir Putin, the moment Ukraine said they are bringing NATO over there, he was like, no, no, Nina. People who understand how these things work, they were like, no, you ain't you. I can have you in the neighborhood. Sorry. Mm-mm. See, Africans, this is how we must start thinking, especially as men. See, there's power and strength in community. If we had real community, we would have brothers forums, you know, where we discuss security issues for our community. And then we would be able to say we can monitor our streets. We know who's in our streets, in our neighborhood. Anything happens, we know we can respond, you know? Now it's like we're not even sure where we are. There's no ownership of where we exist. And this, Africans, is translating to the level of country and continent. Can secure your territory continentally and in the countries in the different regions. You can't secure your territory if you don't have that kind of thinking. It's a way of thinking, this thing. It starts from within, deep within, how you care about your own environment, your family, how you take care of your family, your community, you know, your country, continent. You understand? Then we would have that sense of ownership is what was taken from us Africans. In our dispossession, sense of ownership, of owning where we live, of owning, you understand, our community, responsibility, accountability. These are the things that were removed from us. Because remember, colonialism said, we, the whites, who are, by definition, they define themselves white, meaning they are pretty much close to God, pure, and all of that, and all-knowing and wise. So now, this is why we have this kind of dynamic in the continent. There is always going to be a huge challenge from the white world against black leadership. Because black leadership in the white supremacist worldview, that's an oxymoron. Can't have black leadership. It's impossible. Because by virtue of being black, you are incapable. You understand? So, hey, Africans, keep your eyes open. But these are just the thoughts on my mind. I don't know anyone who still trusts America this day and age, embrace NATO, the Western allies. All right, guys, let's be honest with each other, right? The Western bloc is powerful. It's very powerful. But let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. These are clearly not our friends or anything, ally, friend, or anything like that. We must be honest. History, like, guys, like, just looking back at history, you just have to study the last 500, 600 years, 1,000 years of our engagement with these different nations. Like, what is it in our history that tells us these are our allies and our friends? You'll hear arguments, no, these are our greatest trading partners and whatnot. Africans, you see, it's that thing, man. Even Poso mentioned it. The comfort of being dominated and subjugated. The comfort of it, because you don't have to think about any difficult questions as it pertains to your survival. You can leave it to someone else. And this is the biggest problem, Africans. And this is what Malema was saying to you. These outcomes, they're not separate from you. You are part of these outcomes that we have. GNU, all of that. The past 30 years and everything, you are part of, you are involved. You are complicit. You understand? We are all complicit in this. So, yeah. Uchuchu Malema was just saying, look, you guys decided on what you decided, so what must happen now? And I would feel the same way as well. If you've been trying to show people we can do things differently, we can go in a different direction, everyone is like, no, let's not change things too much. Let's just, it's safe on this side. Hey, we love safe, eh? We love safety. But Africans, you're never going to be safe without power, without authority, without control in your own territory. You'll never be safe. That safety you think you're being given, it's not real safety. Safety from America, the US, NATO, that's not safety. You are absolutely not safe. You understand? You see, it's like being in the lion's den and you're a group of sheep. The lion is still busy eating the other ones and you are standing there thinking your turn is not coming. Hey, you're gonna be chowed. Hey, you're gonna be chowed, guys. Because when that lion finish with the other sheep, who knows? You might be next in line. Aye, Africans. Aye, Vugan. Vuan. Tsuhang. Ponyosan matoyo. Open those damn eyes, man. Sensitive time in the world. Anyway, peace, African family. And shout out again, Ibrahim Traore. Sorry about that. Hey, Traore! Shout out, man. I know it's inspiring to see men leading. Huh? I know it's proper, that thing. I want to be like you when I grow up.